Today we're going to color Jolina hair. During the consultation we have determined that we wanted to have a cool and a warm reflect. We're going to mix two colors. It's going to be my favorite mixing. So I chose to work with the 5.1 mixed with the 635. Half and half. With a 10 volume, 1 to 1.5 mixing ratio. So when you apply the color, it's very important to always work against the grain of the cuticle. In this case, the way of application will help you or help the color to penetrate more easily into the hair. An extra benefit from it is as well that the color only stays on the part where the color should be, on the root area and on the regrowth. It helps you to prevent a line of demarcation, a darker line where the color is overlapping already color treated hair and therefore becoming a darker area. So when you work your way down on the scalp, it's always important when you take your partings that the partings are very thin. A way how you can check that when you take your parting, if you're still able to read a book through your parting, they are thin enough. If you can't see the letters anymore, you have to take thinner partings. This will help you with color penetration, and especially when you have clients who have gray hair or when you want to go blonde. So Couture consists out of a few natural ingredients. Some of those ingredients are our key ingredients, such as the silk protein, the argan elixir, but it also has two new ingredients, the coconut oil and the flaxseed oil. The silk protein and the flaxseed oil consist out of the same amino acids that we can find in hair. So they focus on the protein, so they help to reconstruct your hair during your color process. The coconut oil and the argan elixir, they both help you to give back moisture that the hair needs. So therefore, Couture is a real spa treatment for the hair. So it's very important when you're done that you always make sure that all the little hairs are covered with color. But what you also should be taking care of is that you stay within the lines. So what you can see is that we already have some lightness and lengths and ends. So we want to keep the lightness, so we're going to color with the same formula, but then 2 levels lighter. So therefore, we choose to work with the 8.1, so an ash color, and the 835, a mahogany color. Mix them half and half, again with 10 volume, 1 to 1.5 mixing ratio. When we apply the color on lengths and ends, it's important to comb through. But be careful, do not comb the color from the root area. So only comb through in the lengths and ends, where the hair has not been colored. When you then apply the color, make sure that you apply it in all directions. Just be gentle with the hair, because when hair is damp and wet, it's more fragile and we don't want to pull and de-stress the hair too much. When you're done with your color process, always make sure to open the hair. We need oxygen to help the color process. So therefore, it's important to give the hair some room and let it breathe. You should always be careful when you put it too flat towards the scalp, you also trap the heat. And when you trap the heat, some clients can experience some itchiness. So make sure to open the hair and let it breathe. Use the end of your tint brush and just slightly lift the hair so you have more space between the hairs and therefore oxygen can go in between and you give it more room to breathe. And here we have the finished end result. You can see that the color really complements her skin tone. We have a combination of warm and cool colors. With Jolina hair color, we chose to work with a mixing ratio 1 to 1.5 with 10 volume. By doing that, we are creating a demi or tone-on-tone like hair color. It is a really soft hair color that conditions the hair and rebuilds the hair and reconstructs the hair from within. Couture creates its beautiful shine, almost like clear gloss is been on top of it. And that all with a professional hair color line. I would say Couture is a truly amazing product and enhances the service in the salon.